Hey everybody, Rodamon here. Thanks for tuning in to the Philosopher King, a RimWorld royalty series about being a benevolent ruler in a benevolent society. Here's our rules and goals, and the list of projects you all have voted upon in weeks previous that I've been working on. Picking up where we left off, I have been redesigning the kitchen. It is very much a work in progress, mostly because we have a fundamental lack of steel, which I'm likely to have to fix. So, one easy way to fix that would be to get a deep drill with whatever steel I currently have, and to make sure that Zero, she mines as much as she can in the waning daylight hours. It does look like there is some terrestrial compact steel there, but I'm not entirely sure there's really any other sources other than the ancient road posts. We'll get them going anyway. Oh yeah, we have a little bit of steel here. Good. Alright, so this little project here, I think what I'm going to do is pull the trigger and deconstruct pieces of the air conditioning system so that I can make further progress on the kitchen and all of its doors. Alright, we're digging at limestone. Oh, right, yeah, the limestone, that's okay. I understand. Okay, so we've at least dedicated materials to that drill. So now I'm going to work on these auto doors. And then once these auto doors are constructed, I will set these up to really as cold as they could go. It doesn't really matter as long as they are freezing. Alright, let's haul the marble blocks out of the way. And then make sure that at least the wort and the simple meals get hauled somewhere good. Oh, quest available, weather controller. Oh, I love weather controller. So it gives us a tiny bit of royal favor and plasteel. A few mechs guard it, but they're sleeping mechs. And it makes us foggy. Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Can't say for sure I'm going to do that, but it's a possibility. So this freezer's now frozen again, and I have to do a lot of tidying up. I mean, obviously it is quite dirty, but at least we have a freezer. And this marble door should be propped open. Let's go ahead and prop that open. Ervanath, before you start cooking, please clean. It is just a little filthy in there. What is being built right now? Ah, Mathis and the drill. Very nice. So if we're getting that drill going, we should probably plop it down into a node of steel, which I do believe would be here. Now, as you can see, the deep drill radius is a little bit larger than it once was. Oh, and we have a mad stallion. All right. I don't currently have anyone endangered by this. Oh, Bubbaloo. Let's cue a throne speech. I don't know why I did that while I have a mad stallion riding towards me. It seems like a good way to get your speech canceled, but maybe the turrets will deal with it. Oh, really? The door. Okay. Alright, well, that stallion is nothing but glue and meat now. cache of goodies has expired. Are you going to make it to the speech in time? It's funny, because Zero actually is deaf. And, for some reason or another, you know, still might benefit from, the occasional speech or two. Well, I'm going to zoom out and allow sowing again, because it's towards the end of the winter. And pretty soon, I suspect, we'll be able to get some plants sown. Let's go ahead and release these two prisoners, as they are fully healed now. Ooh, terrible speech. Yikes. What was the chance on that? A 4% chance? Bubbaloo, you're going to apologize for your terrible speech by doing a lot of cleanup. Alright, so those prisoners are gone, which allows me to uninstall everything here. Evernath and Faustupia are still on their way home. Alright. So the other thing I wanted to do is get a wall here. Probably destroy this. Well, first, let me see. I want to break this down like that. Something along the lines of this. I'm trying to, maybe not even that. I'm trying to basically have space, a gap, a hallway of sorts. And maybe even allow it to extend up there, like this. So we'll get this all set up. So one thing I could do here is just a general kitchen stockpile, where I don't really prefer what goes in here, I just allow it. And I might want to move the brewery at some point. The wort does need to be frozen, but the brewery doesn't actually need to be in here. So if this kitchen is too small, that would be the first thing to go. So foods will go in here. All right. Telling you have a minor break risk. Probably because of that terrible speech. Yeah. The terrible speech indeed. Oh, that's pretty funny. Also, in this stockpile, I'm going to allow animal corpses that are not insects or humans. Oh, well, human corpses would be different. And only fresh, not rotten. Alright. Temporarily, I'm going to kick everybody's haul up to the nth degree. So that we can get things put away, because there's still clutter. These wargs are going to spoil if they're kept out there any longer, so let me prefer hauling them over others. No point in wasting food. I'm gonna make everyone grab a warg here. Huh. One corn plant survived the winter. And a few devil strand. Wasn't a full loss. So the transport pod here is still missing some bows. This was a gift basket to another faction. I don't really care what faction it goes to, just that it goes to a faction and they appreciate it. There's a lot of wealth wrapped up in that gift basket. We've got stuff like Thrumbo Horn and Plasteel helmets, etc., etc. Okay, so I'm going to continue hauling, hopefully grabbing the bows from the kill box to go to the gift basket. Every now and then, you just need to set everyone hauling to, like, max, just to try to get the work done. Especially when you kill 60-something raiders in, you know, So I'm going to give this gift basket to Antalya, as they appreciate it a lot more than Empire Spirit. I think Empire Spirit probably rejects a lot of the contents of the gift basket. Therefore, the rep gain from it is just not as good. So I'm almost actually allied with Antalya, which is great. Okay. So now we are... Oh, you know what? This should also allow for raw resources of plant matter. That way we aren't putting the psychoid leaves out. And yes, this is going to fill up, and I probably want a larger space. Mathis, deconstruct this door, because it's going to become a wall. And all this foot traffic is definitely going to make it very dirty for now. Eventually, hopefully, designing a base that sees a lot less foot traffic. So, I'm going to pop some walls here. That should aid in that endeavor. We're still hauling. Let's take haul off of the high queue. I think most of what we need to haul has been hauled. And we'll get back to construction. Alright, I would love if these walls got broken down. So as far as power goes, this whole thing is going to be moved as well. I'm not going to have my barn in the entrance. The asymmetrical barn. Or anything of that nature. Alright, Bubbaloo, you can deconstruct too, can't you? Zero, you are digging up steel. And Faustopia is home. Great. I'll let Zero keep digging. We are indeed hurting for steel. Okay, that's... It seems to me like I have a habit of getting hit by rather large animal parties. Hunter packs. Animals, we're going to send you to grazing. I don't want you out of the base. Everybody else is going to be restricted to home, because this is a rather large group of dromedaries coming in. I'm going to skip these guys. Oh, no, come on, skip. Skip to indoors. Eventually, I will get symmetrical... proper doors outside. I'm trying to work on the inside of the castle first, but I will be managing the outside too. So I'm just gonna, I don't need the meat. I've just fought a whole bunch of wargs, in fact, so I'm just going to turtle up for this one. And really not engage these dromedaries at all unless I'm forced to in some way. Storyteller really likes animal hunter packs. Alright, spring has officially begun. And signaling in the spring is the grunting of the human-eating dromedaries. Alright, so this will be our walls, keeping things symmetrical. I guess I'll put light here. And plop some power cables in here. Because we're kind of on house arrest due to the dromedaries, it actually offers up us a really good opportunity to do home improvement, farming, etc. That kind of decent pursuits. Chris, let's take you off of the ground penetrating radar. That I care much less about. Oh, that was supposed to be, a forced open granite door? Yeah. I'm going to need to move the ground penetrating radar as well. I really don't like its current location. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, this wall here. I'll have to think about that as well. Okay, that was moved by Talon. Now, there was a patch that makes manhunted animals leave you alone a little bit quicker. So they shouldn't be hanging around quite as long as the capybara did. So if that might, you know, that one might be nice, I guess. So if we're going with the symmetrical theme, which I suppose we are. Oh, a psychic drone high female. Ooh. This is all sorts of mind-racking for these poor guys. Our Poppy's cleaning up the stockpiles. It does seem as if I am out of marble at the moment. What? Let's focus on wiring things up. So we've got this sort of castle, the castle layout pretty well established by now. This light should be maybe just there. Seems fine. As long as we're well lit. That's really all that matters. Now, there was questions of what am I going to do with the research room. I'm probably not leaving it there. There's not a good reason to leave it there, in fact. I'm being perfectly honest. You're stressed. Oh, because of the high psychic drone. It's a bummer being deaf, but not deaf enough not to hear the psychic drone. Alright, so the pod launchers I might have in this section here, just mimicking the batteries of this mortar batteries. So if we are mirroring everything, it would look something like that. Yep. That seems to be the proper mirror. And then the last part is going to be the entrance, which, as I mentioned, will dramatically change. I'll probably have a standalone barn. Castles kind of, they might have had like a place to tie up your horses near them, but a barn wouldn't have been built into a castle, given the smells. I know smells aren't a consideration in RimWorld, like they would be in real life, but just from a design standpoint, it seems sloppy to just include the barn in here. When pretty simply, the barn should be far enough away from, actually maybe in this corner here, where we have the hayfields. Man, these dromedaries are sticking around a little bit longer than I thought they would. Well, we have an extreme break risk for Zero. Hopefully Zero doesn't have a mental break. I'm sure she will. But... another thing that occurs to me is we're just about out of marble. And I want to do a quick marble audit. Because if we are running basically out of marble on the map tile, I may want to consider changing over some flooring. Because it seems like there is some marble left in mountains that I have to mine out of the mountain. But that's far more effort than I perceive it to be worth. Yeah, I think we're just about out of marble chunks. So, if that's the case, I'm going to tear up the floors here and change the materials they're made out of, keeping marble for the quote-unquote nice parts of the base. As you can see, they're tearing one piece up and then placing it elsewhere. So here we could just have limestone tile. We have, as you can see, plenty of limestone and granite left. Just not a whole lot of marble. So I'm not saying it's not going to be nice, it's just not going to be marble nice. Marble being the highest preferred building material. Alright, so a lot of the dromedaries are going to sleep, which means not too many of them are going to be manhunted still. Most of the farm fields look pretty sown. I'm obviously going to bump out this area here, so that's not a tight one-person choke point, which is unnecessary. Let me go ahead and remove any latent plans I have left, because at this point, it took form. This is sort of our kitchen. I might want to bump out the walls a bit. I really will have to think about that. But then, of course, a lot of the pathing out here is a material that I could reclaim. So, floors. Let's do granite flagstone. Apparently, I don't have enough granite stored. Oh, that seems crazy to me. Alright, granite blocks unsuspended. Because there's so many granite chunks that I really do actually feel a need to work through. Exotic goods trader flying overhead. That's pretty cool because I actually have very quick to set up stockpiles. Alright, Babaloo, I'm going to have to wake you up. Probably not thrilled about that, but... Alright, the stockpiles. I've got about 10k silver. Cataphract armor, both of the tech prints, and flesh shaping. These are very, very powerful technologies, if you're wondering why I'm willing to pay such a premium for them. And then I have to balance the budget somehow. I don't want to get rid of all of my ambrosia. Berserker Pulse I just brought back. I can make more beer. Let me... It's too bad I don't have... Let's do the Cataphract armor for now. Do I have... I'm trying to think of what I might have to sell. Talon. Talon, my buddy, old pal. Can I get you to quickly crank out a little bit of art? Oh. Zero's going an alcohol binge. Because mental break. Right, hopefully we get this built in time. Yeah, does seem to be so. Chris, what is your... So, Bubbaloo. 19, 16... Oh, actually, Chris bypassed you, Bubbaloo. We'll have you apply the tech prints then. So that sculpture helps to pay for the flesh shaping a little bit. Okay, perfect. Bubbaloo, are you rest? Yeah, you're resting again. I'll let you rest. Alright, she could drink as much as she wants. Zero contributes plenty to this to the community. If you want to be drunk, be drunk. Alright, and you're eating meals, which signal to me that you're almost done. Hopefully. No, you're gonna get hammered. All right. How are you even... there we go. I was gonna say, how are you even upright? But you're not. And you're already on your feet. Well, that was a quick turnaround. So the granite blocks are getting cranked out. The floor replacements are being done. I will... Bubbaloo, you are going to apply these tech prints. That gives us full access to cataphract armor, which is incredible. And, okay, I think a 9x9 barn is probably fine. I'm going to auto door it up. Drop in some redundant power. And I might heat it. I don't know if I'm going to cool it. But we'll see. I might not do either. Just actually forget the auto doors. I will put power in it. So that it's lit. But we'll just do granite doors. Cataphract armor being applied. 1 of 2. A mad muffalo. At this point, I think our house arrest could be lifted. Was that every door? Yeah, that was every door. And then restricts lifted. Chris, you're closest to the front door. Pop that open. Actually, if you could just kill this muffalo, that'd be fantastic. Yanshui's about to go against it. Alright, the other cataphract being applied. And that allows us cataphract helmets, which, in my opinion, well, not even opinion, they're kind of the best helmets you can get. That does mean that I'm going to want to queue some up here. So... right now, let's take a look at the research tree. Let's research cataphract armor. Abernath is working on replacing the beer I sold, and then flesh shaping. That's really helpful when you mix flesh shaping with skin hardening. Skin hardening makes you a lot tougher, but makes you ugly. And then flesh shaping lets you to not be ugly. I am going to move the ground penetrating radar. I really don't like the location. I think a lot of you probably signaled as such. I'm going to put it here. That is roughly where our transport pods are going to go. So let's maybe get those laid out too. There. Transport pods and... Perfect. Alright, that'll work. Hopefully I won't need more than 6. If I do, I honestly will be quite surprised, I think. 6 is kind of a lot of pods. Alright, so the barn is getting underway. The idea here is to keep the animals... ooh, we have a siege of night fiends. Alright, they have 2 doomsday launchers. Bubbaloo, where is that Berserker Pulse? That's going to come in handy here. And then... we are gonna get set up for this. So, I'm equipping sniper rifles. Why is there a dead guinea pig in here? I think it's just left over. Alright, already shells loaded in. Okay, so we've got Berserker Pulse, Psycast, mixed with Invisibility. It makes for very, very, very strong attacks. And then we have a whole bunch of snipers queued up at the ready as well. And a whole bunch of shells, which I will set a force target of the Doomsday Launcher. I'm going to start shelling while people get into position. Zero, you're still drunk. Maybe take a night off. Okay, we killed one. So I think what I'm going to do is send Bubbaloo in to do an invisible Berserker Pulse. Get them to turn on each other. While my snipers get ready. Alright, when am I in range? I am not in range yet. Okay, I'm almost in sniper range, but I'm not worried about sniper range as much because I have a shield belt as Doomsday range. So there's the invisibility. Oh, you know what? I can't Berserker Pulse. That changes things a little bit. Okay, so as you can see here, I teleported one of their Doomsday Launchers. The other one is where? Is one of these downs. Okay. Shellers Continue trying to shell downs. I don't think you're going to hit them. It's very hard to hit moving targets and all, but there is some luck involved. These guys are going to come into the kill box. The thing is, I'm going to need to grab the Doomsday Launcher out from the rest of the group, because the Doomsday Launcher would annihilate my kill box if given the option, I should say. So Downs is still constructing, which makes him, a much easier target to shell. I don't know why they're still building when they're set to assault. Okay, almost got a hit. Everybody else that's here, don't worry about reloading. Just man the gate, the walls. The weapons that I have here are not great. Zero, you drunk crazy lady. I don't have time to switch weapons, I don't think. So let me just turn these bad boys on. So Bubbaloo and Talon are sitting in the walls here, waiting to ambush Downs to take his weapon out of play. And we will let the kill box do a lot of the work here, as the other really dangerous weapons are yeah, they're fine. Okay, so let's go ambush Downs. So Downs is taking aim at Talon, but won't be able to actually get the shot off. Ooh, but knocked off his big toe by punches or whatever. Okay, well, having Talon be faster is not terrible. I'm gonna queue up a bionic leg. I've already repositioned. Alright, now they're fleeing. I am fully intending to continue killing Downs here. In fact, there we go. Because I want those weapons. We did leave a sizable amount of the steel components, shells. They're all intact, which is great. Let's go ahead and destroy their siege setup. We do have Vivis and Mackenzie. They both look like they're going to die quite soon, if not given the chance to heal. So I'm going to turn my research room into a hospital. Go ahead and just allow everything. They blew up a steel turret. That's fine. I have spares. I'll just install the spare. Let's close this door behind us and have Mathis at the ready for some medical attention. So I do intend to release. All right, so prisoners, let's reduce resistance to both. Neither are, ooh, that's not what I meant to do. I really did not mean to strip them. I'm going to need the crematorium on, I think. All right, so we shot off your arm. We're going to have a little bit of a corpse cleanup to do. Let me turn off the turrets, save us some power. So as you can see, the base really took form here to some degree. I'll probably additionally add on either internally. Well, no, maybe not internally. I'll additionally add on a animal freezer in there, one that doesn't have flooring, so that we don't build up filth. Because this stuff is... Alright, this stuff is just getting destroyed because I took out the cooler. So we'll get rid of it. Alright, there's no longer bleeding in there. Mackenzie, I apologize for your lack of clothing. But, on the other hand, Vivis, you're actually a nudist. So, I will strip you because you'll be happier when you're naked. Plus 20. So, not insignificant either. So, if I was going to have a... an animal freezer. Some sort of, maybe even the entire length. Some sort of, airlock, just to keep it a little bit easier to keep frozen. Put the cooler, and put the cooler facing the inside. Call that good. Alright, hopefully we'll get more work done. Wow, you really did not get healed at all. We'll tend to you soon. I hope. I'll be honest, I hope. Yep. Alright, so Zero, you were working on... Oh, Poppy started the bionic leg? Damn, I should have been paying a little bit more attention to who was queuing that up. Talon on a food binge because of the terrible speech. While you bleed, walking around the base. Okay, that's cool. Yon Shui is finishing up the planting. I actually think we have enough psychoid. Let me do heal root. Pulling up some of the crops I just sown for heal root. Okay, these guys are already able to walk away, but I want to... Oh, God. Talon, are you sure I can't tend to your leg now? Because clean up after your... I guess I really should have patched you up when it was obvious you were hurt. I apologize. But now it's pretty laughable where you're bleeding everywhere. And it's gross. Alright, let's lift. Okay, everybody restricts. The haul lifted as well. So we can have animal hauling happening. I'm about to get a bunch of spoiled food, but c'est la vie. Not a huge deal. You need treatment. How many lavish meals have you... Okay, he's no longer picking up. Good. That feels like that was kind of a while. Alright, so let's go tend to him. Mathis is just cleaning up some of the dead bodies that are around. Most of the weapons that those guys dropped were not biocoded, which is going to be good. Okay, there we go. Somehow that didn't get infected. And Poppy didn't really work on any more progress on that leg. Alright. Alright, Mathis, you can definitely just eat a meal and relax. Okay, some meat is going to spoil. I don't have room for it. I can, what I could do here is just, move the brewery a little bit and then make the kitchen a little bit larger. So manufactured work could go in here. I'm going to shrink this zone and expand it like that. The brewery... Well, I need a brewery and a meds bench, so... or drug lab, I guess it's called. Let's make it just a steel one. I know, we can have wood. It's not that big of a deal. We have pretty limited flammability. Alright, the pod launchers are getting constructed. And then once they're constructed, we should work on the floors again, I think. So here's the ground penetrating radar. We haven't even broken the old stuff down, but that's fine. Alright, the fuel targets here will just be maxed because I'm pretty sure those are staying there. I thought I had a shelf of steel. I do. That's set to important. This is preferred. Yeah, what is going on? Why is the steel not being hauled? Alright, Poppy's working on the leg again. We are setting up the animal barn. I'm just going to take a second to forcibly break down some stuff. Let's uninstall that light. Thought I said deconstruct. Reclaiming some materials. Alright, so here's our lovely... Oh, a shaman merchant coming in from Rego the Lake. Maybe they'll be able to buy some of my stuff. Oh, and there's slag out next to them. Felt like I keep setting that slag to be hauled, and it just never gets hauled. Alright, Mackenzie, you are fully healed. I'm going to set you to release. And Rego on the Lake, I'm a little bit over my my time here, but I'm just going to trade with you right now and see what kind of silver I can make, because I spent a ton of my silver. So I'm going to sell some of the packaged survival meals because that nets me some good money. I wouldn't mind buying the Nurturamine, sell the Yayo, sell the incendiary shells. As much as I want plasteel, I really can't afford it. You know what I can do is sell some of Talon's art. And I think we're making a pretty sizable batch of beer, given that I just made a lot of wort. So I'm going to sell a bunch of that as well. And buy up as much plasteel as I can afford. Alright, that was a pretty good trade. So guys, now I'm about out of time. But the castle really is taking form. There's still, of course, more work to be done, and I'm eager to get it done. And then after this castle is done, we'll set up a proper hospital. We'll set up a proper crematorium. Both of those are goals. And then the kill box and any other goals that I've neglected. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The takedown of multiple Doomsday launchers via brawling. Kind of loved it. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, do drop me a line in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.